Let's shift focus. By February 26th, in just a few days, over 60 crore astikas will have taken a holy dip in the Sangam in Prayagraj. These devotees are making the arduous journey not because they want to be posting reels on Instagram and YouTube, but because they have faith in the promise of spiritual salvation. Never forget that. This faith has never wavered from the day the Maha Kumbh began. It didn't waver because of the tragic stampede. If anything, the numbers rose on the next auspicious Snan day. And you will remember that, viewers, within days. There were more people crowding the ghats than on that fateful day, viewers. It did not waver. This belief, this faith did not waver on seeing the traffic jams or the crush of people packed into the trains. It did not even waver when the opposition led by Mamata Banerjee, Akhilesh Yadav, Lalu Prasad, several Congress politicians, capped by the PDP's Iltuja Mufti, began an almost daily tirade claiming that important people were being given special treatment, that the water was a threat to body and soul, and that the Yogi government had not put its best foot forward to make the devotees comfortable, that there was a massive governance failure. Today, in the face of constant slander from political rivals and compulsive critics, UP Chief Minister signaled that he has had enough and has launched a withering counter-attack. Listen in, viewers.
कोई भी अनर्गल प्रलाप करते हैं, कोई झूठा वीडियो दिखाते हैं, तो इन 56 करोड़ लोगों की आस्था के साथ एक खिलवाड़ है, भारत की सनातन आस्था के साथ खिलवाड़ है। जो एक बार कुंभ में डुबकी लगाया और भूरी भूरी प्रशंसा की, व्यवस्था की प्रशंसा किया, जल की प्रशंसा किया, आयोजन की प्रशंसा किया, एकात्मता की प्रशंसा किया। कौन भेदभाव हुआ? कौन तुष्टीकरण हुआ? कौन सा तुष्टीकरण है? ये तुष्टीकरण नहीं, 56 करोड़ लोगों के आने का संतुष्टीकरण है, भारत के संतुष्टीकरण है, दुनिया का संतुष्टीकरण है। महोदय, मैं ये जानना चाहता हूं कि क्या सनातन धर्म का अनुयायी बनना या सनातन धर्म के किसी आयोजन को भव्यता के साथ करना क्या कोई अपराध है?
Viewers, one doesn't have to draw attention to the derogatory references to the Maha Kumbh. You've heard them, and repeating them only gives baseless claims legitimacy. So I'm going to spare you that assault. But Yogi Adityanath is right to say that the remarks by the opposition leaders will only alienate Hindus. In fact, that might already be happening. And let me give the hard facts here straight up front, viewers, so that you can separate the wheat from the chaff. The BJP has won the grudge match against Samajwadi Party in the recent Milkipur by-poll. Now, Milkipur is in the heart of Ayodhya, Ayodhya that they lost in a big shock to them in the Lok Sabha elections. Now, viewers, just think about it. If the Maha Kumbh was going off so badly, if people were so disillusioned, would neighboring Milkipur have given the BJP a resounding endorsement? They wouldn't have, viewers. The voters wouldn't have. India bloc did poorly in Hindu-dominated Jammu in the 2024 Assembly poll. In Kundarki, Uttar Pradesh, with 60% Muslim population won by the BJP's Ramveer Thakur with over 1.4 lakh votes, defeating 11 Muslim candidates, viewers. So the Hindus are standing behind the BJP. They see them as perhaps the BJP as perhaps their greatest benefactor. They don't trust other political parties with securing their interests. This is very telling, viewers, in the context of the debate we are having. The opposition constantly says that Yogi Adityanath, who is the saffron spearhead of the BJP, is letting down Hindus. But why then, viewers, are Hindus resoundingly voting for his party and, of course, voting for his brand of governance? BJP's Mohan Singh Bhisht in Delhi won Mustafabad constituency by 17,000 votes, where Muslim population is 40%. And this election took place very much when the Kumbh was on. The Assam Assembly poll in 2021, and I'm taking you back, viewers. Why? Because 67% Hindus voted for the BJP according to the Lokniti poll survey there. And that is one state that has seen demographic change. The Congress is still a very powerful party in Assam, yet it can't make inroads because the Hindu is voting for the BJP, seeing it in a stressed geography as its basic benefactor. The hard facts prompt some basic questions tonight. Haven't the 56 crore pilgrims who have already flocked to the Maha Kumbh exposed the claims made by the opposition to be false? How is it that there are no spontaneous mass protests or cases being filed against the Yogi government for allegedly poor services, bad governance, malified intent, VIP favoritism, and several other things that Yogi and his government are being accused of? If Hindus were feeling let down by the Yogi administration, why did the BJP win the Milkipur seat, which is in the heart of Ayodhya Nagari? Viewers, think about that. Can the opposition back its claim with evidence to prove that the Yogi administration has suppressed Kumbh stampede deaths? These are fundamental questions, and I want to open this up tonight, viewers, because certain questions have to be asked. And I want to first begin with Dr. Sumansi Raman. Dr. Raman, I can't understand. Why would a whole bunch of opposition parties target the Maha Kumbh? And why would they do so with the malign intent of suggesting that people there are not getting a good deal, that people are being not looked after? Where is the, India is not a passive society, very reactionary people. They would have let their feelings be known. There would have been mass demonstrations. There would have been uproars. You have seen this in the past. I don't see that here. I don't even see anyone moving the courts or moving the police, filing FIRs to suggest that the numbers have been suppressed, etc., etc. So I want to ask you, where is this coming from? Calling the Maha Kumbh, I mean, you heard what Mamata said, and I don't want to repeat those words, but they're on our screens. There is repeat slander. And Yogi says this is hurting Hindu sentiments.
Rahul, I am still not clear as to which political party the chairman of the Central Pollution Control Board belongs, or which political party the National Green Tribunal is part of. Maybe you can tell us which political party those people belong, and maybe they should be replaced, because they are the ones who have brought these charges of these coliform bacteria being present in very high levels. So this was not a political party which made these charges. It is the statutory bodies which exist to monitor the environmental pollution that have spoken up. So if you have any grouse, it should be against those agencies and why they have actually said what they did. Maybe they are all part of the Soros, deep state kit or whatever it is. Maybe they are funded by USAID. I don't know. You could come up with some fancy theory, but I think that they are not political. At least on the face of it, they are not political.
I want to ask you, Dr. Sumansi Raman. You're once again grabbing at the thin edge of the wedge.
I am not grabbing at the thin edge.
One second.
Who gave this report?
1 second, Mr. Let me finish, sir. Please, why are you jumping down my throat?
Banerjee did not give the report.
Let me speak. Yeah. Don't cut me off. Listen to my question. Sometimes it helps. Dr. Raman, Yogi Adityanath has come out and said that those assessments that have been made by the NGT are not adding up, that the water is absolutely clean. We haven't seen any outbreaks. The Kumbh has been on now for almost 5.5, 6 weeks. We're not seeing any outbreaks. We're not seeing any monumental sickness. We're seeing a large number of international guests coming there and also basically giving the thumbs up to the Yogi government, saying spectacular work done. Pradeep Bhandari will be joining us also. He'll respond to you, but explain to me, Yogi Adityanath has come out and contradicted the NGT. Do we have any other means to know?
Look, first of all, Rahul, I don't know on basis of what evidence the Chief Minister has contradicted the NGT or the CPCB. Maybe there are scientific studies that the UP government may have done, which he can put out in the public domain. It'll end the controversy then and there. So then we will know that CPCB has been lying or NGT has been telling falsehoods. So the question is, what basis is this charge being made? It's being made on the basis of testing the water samples.
No, please. Otherwise, are you telling me, no, hang on. Are you telling me that Jaya Bachchan, who came out 3 weeks ago before any report was submitted, Dr. Raman, was basing her analysis that the water is polluted and there are dead bodies floating in that water on some report, or she was just part of the malignant
Rahul.
campaign to try one second, to try and make the Kumbh a formidable place so that Hindus won't go, so that all these people could turn around and say, see, this is a vote of no
Rahul.
confidence. I think there is a political edge to this. One minute, let me open this up.
One point, Rahul. I want to ask those of you on this panel who want to come and defend the government, tell me honestly, look at the color of the water where the public were taking their snan, and look at the color of the
56
water
crore
where the VIPs,
Indians.
where the
56
VIPs,
crore Indians.
where
Have you
the
been?
VIPs
Have you
were
been, Dr.
bathing?
Aman? Have you been? No,
I
you
have not
haven't.
been.
56
I have
crore
not been.
Indians have gone
But
there.
people from my
Would
family
Indians
have
go
been.
to a place that looks like a
One
cesspit,
second.
viewers? This
Look
is
at
standard
the color of the
operation
water.
procedure. Standard
Look at the
operating
color of the
procedure.
water in the VIP
Color of the
area.
water,
VIP area.
sir,
VIP
the color of the
area.
water
Can I tell you
has
something?
to do with the
VIP area.
sediment. One second.
Did you see the VIP area?
Okay, one second.
Did you
Let
see
Rahul
the
Ishwar
point
come.
of one
Rahul
thing?
Ishwar, yes.
Rahul
Rahul
Ishwar,
Ishwar, come
just
in.
one submission.
Yes,
if I
please.
wanted the most cleanest of the purest of or looking good water, I can go to the 5-star hotel which is near me. They have a good swimming pool. I can take a dip there. But that is not the point. The point is Maha Kumbh is a spiritual occasion for me. Yes, I may face other difficulties. I may face challenges. When more people than the entire population of Europe or America are coming, yes, water may be a bit muddied. Nobody is saying no. But we are going there because there is a spiritual occasion there. There is a cultural celebration there. There is a civilizational resurgence and rejuvenation there. Let's understand the divinity and the piousness of the occasion. And when somebody, beyond any politics, I am a Gandhian who respects both political parties, beyond any politics, we feel offended as a normal Hindu that people are stigmatizing something regarding Kumbh. I don't want to use that particular M word that Mamata Banerjee used. See, it pained me as a Hindu calling Maha Kumbh as, I mean, let me be honest, let me tell it because people should know.
Yes.
Mrityu, this is bad. This is insulting. With all due respect, we should not use such words to any other religion. But had the same thing happened,
Mrityu
unfortunately, in many other situations also such happened. Will we use such a word towards our Christian brothers or Muslim brothers?
Not at all. Not at all. They will not do
Absolutely
it.
no.
They will never do
They
it.
will
They've
not
never
do
done
it.
it. And I had viewers, we had done this debate yesterday, and I had pointed out the list of, and I hate to do this because you see, viewers, no one wants to be reminded of tragedy. And this is not a competition in comparing deaths. This is not a competition in trying to suggest that one organization has done better because fewer people, even one death is too many. Let me tell you. But viewers, sometimes you have to pull out the facts. And we have seen repeated stampedes claiming hundreds, sometimes thousands of people in Mecca, Medina during the Hajj. I think Mr. Khan of the Samajwadi Party was there yesterday also. We deliberately got him back because, again, Mr. Akhilesh Yadav has underlined what Mamata Banerjee has said. And I asked, very simple, and those are the figures on the screen, 1426 in 1990, the Minna Tunnel stampede. There are several others, very recently 2 viewers, but no one said that it has become a Mrityu ... No one said that, viewers. No one said. In fact, I'm scared of saying it because you know the reaction. There will be Sartan se jura. We were feeling let down by the Yogi administration. Why did the BJP win the Milkipur assembly seat, which is in the heart of Ayodhya Nagari, by defeating the Samajwadi Party candidate? If you were so in tune with Hindu aspirations, why did the Hindus there and the other voters kick you out, Mr. Tariq Khan? That would have been one place to show the BJP, listen, we've lost faith. But here, Mr. Tariq Khan, the Samajwadi Party candidate, was defeated. Nose rubbed into the ground. Why?
Kicked out, according to you, kicked out.
Kicked
It's
out.
all right.
Kicked out.
Okay,
Kicked out.
I
I'm
hope
asking
you'll
you,
give
Mr.
me
Khan,
time.
why did it happen?
I hope you
Why
will
did it
give me
happen?
time.
They were
I
kicked
hope
out.
you will give
Why
me
did
time.
it happen?
I hope you will give me time.
Go ahead.
I accept that people have kicked us. It's all right.
Yes.
Because it's their mandate. We'll take it on our head if they'll even kick us more. We had been kicked and we are ready to kick. I'll take your point. That means in 2024, Hindus of Uttar Pradesh kicked Yogi Adityanath because they have got less seats. More people voted to Samajwadi Party. That means
Well,
they
you
have
said
kicked
it.
Yogi Adityanath.
You said it. You said it.
You'll
You
not
said
let
that
me
we won
speak.
the election.
I'm leaving you
You
so.
said
That
we won
should
the
not be
election,
way.
Mr. Khan. You said
That
we
should
won the
not be the
election.
way.
You came out and
I'm
said,
not
Rahul
here
Gandhi
to
said that
listen
we
to
had
you
won
all
the
the
election.
time.
Rahul Gandhi has said it
I'm
in parliament that
claiming,
we have won the
I'm
election,
again
that the
asking you,
BJP
give
was
me
rejected
time.
and it was kicked
If
out.
you will not give me time, I'm leaving your show
Mr. Khan,
right now.
respond. Respond.
So,
Did you not
if
say
you
it?
will, I want
Did you
time.
not say it?
I'm not coming here to only listen to you. You
Tariq
have to
Khan,
give
did
me
you
time.
not say it?
If you'll not give me time, I'll leave your show. I'm warning you. Listen to me. Whoever you are, listen to me. Give me time if you ask question. You said
You asked me a question.
I'm not asking. Give me time. Give me
Oh,
time.
you are
I
being
have to
rhetorical.
speak.
Be rhetorical. Go ahead.
Give me time. If you'll not give me time, I'll leave your show. I'm again telling you.
Arey,
Listen,
Mr. Khan, go ahead with your point.
I'm going through the CPCB website. Okay?
Yes.
I found your Modi photo there. That means it comes under the Ministry of Environment. They say that the water is polluted. Now Yogi is saying that water is not polluted. Modi and Yogi, they are fighting each other. Now tell me that one of them are liar. So they should be expelled right now. If
Mr.
Yogi
Khan.
is lying, he must be, the UP government must say sorry.
Mr.
If
Khan.
Central Pollution Board is lying,
Mr. Khan.
then it should be dissolved by the government of
Mr.
India
Khan.
or Modi government. Simple.
Mr. Khan,
So
simple
it's
question
right
to
or
you.
wrong,
I want
I'm
to ask
asking
you.
it's right
You have
and
not.
wrong.
No, hang on. 1 second. Your legislator, Ms. Bachchan, has been saying this for a long time, even before this survey came out, this study came out, so to speak. Right? Yes or no? Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So she must be using some sort of device which no one has heard of, which gives her
Okay.
instantaneous results. No, 1 second.
1 second.
One
1
second.
second. You
All
have to
these
give me
claims
time
have
if
been
you're
made.
asking a question.
No, 1 second.
If you'll not give me time,
let,
I'll leave the
let
show.
me finish
I'm
my
again
question.
warning you.
Let me finish my question.
I'm again warning
Arey
you.
bhai, let me
Ask
finish
the
my question. You can
Right.
answer both of them,
I'm
but listen to
again
the
saying
question.
you give me time.
Okay,
If
1
you'll
second.
not
Can
give
you
me time,
answer the
I'll
question I'm
write
asking
down
you?
the time of
Mr.
my
Khan,
Janata
secondly,
Party.
why is it that the people of Milkipur rejected you? If it all is so
Right.
bad.
I accept that rejection. That means people of Uttar Pradesh rejected, kicked Yogi Adityanath according to you. In 2024
Mr. Khan,
election.
answer the question.
That means
Why did you
losing
lose the
is
election
kicking.
in Milkipur,
Yesterday
in
you
Ayodhya?
told One of the spokesperson
Why did you lose the
yesterday
election?
said, जब कल एक प्रवक्ता ने बोला मिर्ची लग गई, you said that was a cheap
Why
language.
did you
And
lose
kicked.
the election?
Kicking is
Why
a
did you
good
lose
language.
the election?
Kicked, that is non-constitutional language you are using.
Why
You said
did you
kicked.
lose the election?
You kicked, people kicked us.
Why did you lose the election?
Once somebody lose
Why
the
did you
election,
lose
that
the
means
election
people
in
have kicked
Milkipur?
us.
Can you please answer without getting hysterical?
That means Yogi Adityanath has been kicked.
Okay,
by
he's
the
been kicked out,
people
but
of
answer
UP.
me. Why were you
Okay,
kicked out?
you accept.
Why were you
accept
kicked
it.
out? No,
you
why
have
were
to
you?
accept it.
Okay.
Why Yogi Adityanath was
Mr.
kicked
Khan.
out? I have
Mr.
objection
Khan.
with the language. Don't use
Mr.
kicking.
Khan,
People
Mr. Oh
have
God.
not voted for us.
He's
I am
completely
accepting it.
become hysterical on the show. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down.
Calm
Take
down,
a
you
deep,
should
take
calm
a
down.
deep breath.
Okay,
This is
okay,
not
you
a
take a deep
gladiatorial
breath.
contest. Please
You should
relax.
take
Calm
a
down.
deep breath. It's
Take
not
a
like
deep
that.
breath. I want to
Whatever
ask
you
you.
want, you will say.
I'll
You have
persist
to-
with you. Mr.
You
Khan.
have to let us speak.
Mr.
You
Khan,
have to
a
let us
question.
speak.
A
You have
question.
to let us
Why
speak.
did you lose
That means
Milkipur?
This is a cheap language. You are
Why
using
did you
kicked
lose
out.
Milkipur?
You are using a cheap
Why did you
language and
lose
you are a
Milkipur?
cheap anchor. A cheap
Why did you
language has
lose
been
Milkipur?
used.
Okay.
A cheap
Okay.
language
We're
used
obviously
by
not
a
going to
cheap
have what
anchor
is known
has
as a
kicked out.
constructive conversation with Mr. Khan, because obviously he doesn't understand, viewers, the phrase when viewers kick out an incumbent. He obviously doesn't. And I can't teach now the nuance of the language to him. It's too late for that. But viewers, fundamentally it is this. They are all entitled to their views. They are entitled to stand up and abuse Hindu faith, abuse the Kumbh, call it a Mrityu Kumbh. They can even come out and say, viewers, that Yogi Adityanath is a charlatan and not a chief minister. They can say all of that, and they have said it, viewers. They have also said it. But they can't explain a simple question. Why is it that the people rejected them? Delhi Assembly election happened. The Kumbh was still on. People were seeing things. They rejected the Samajwadi Party AAP alliance. They rejected the AAP Samajwadi Party alliance. Viewers, why? Why? This is a fundamental question. Pradeep Bhandari, would you like to answer? Mr. Khan, Pradeep Bhandari joins the debate. Would you like to answer?
Rahul,
questions
the
are-
fundamental reason why the Samajwadi Party was rejected in Milkipur was because they were anti-Hindu and anti-Sanatani. A fake news could work once and worked in Lok Sabha, but the people of India realized that an anti-Hindu opposition is not needed in Uttar Pradesh or in the country. Please look at what has happened to Samajwadi Party or the India Alliance. The Samajwadi Party or the India Alliance have an issue because more than 50 crore Sanatanis have taken tip at Maha Kumbh. They wanted to divide the Hindu society on caste lines. It failed. They wanted to make Hindu believe that they are not united. It failed. And in this frustration, whether it is Mamata Banerjee who called Maha Kumbh as Mrityu Kumbh, whether it is Samajwadi Party who was looking for Akbar in Maha Kumbh, or whether it is Lalu Prasad Yadav who called Maha Kumbh as Bekar, all of them are frustrated because they are seeing the unity of Sanatan at Maha Kumbh. This is why they were rejected in Milkipur and they will be rejected in the future. But the bigger point here, Rahul, is a fundamental point. A fundamental
one
point
second.
here
Mr.
is which you
Bhandari,
also tweeted.
the question that has been asked also is what about the CP report, the Pollution Control Board report, which seems to suggest that there is coliform in the water, there's bacteria, which suggests that there is fecal matter and human waste in the water. How do you respond to that?
Well, we will be appealing on that. The Honorable Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh has already said that the water is completely fit. It is fit for bathe. So we are studying the report and we will appeal on that.
You will appeal that. Okay. Quick response, Mr. Tariq Khan. Respond to Mr. Bhandari.
I'm not able to understand what he's saying. Means one of his part of ministry, one of the part of the government, central government saying that water is polluted. CM is saying water is not polluted. Fight among themselves. Let's and come out with a conclusion.
Let him finish. Let him finish. Let Mr. Khan finish. Mr. Bhandari, 1 second, please.
Whether the water is polluted or not, GNT also have asked to display that water is polluted. They have not displayed it.
From you who
They have not displayed
No, 1 second.
the
Mr.
same
Bhandari,
of the
please.
people who are coming
Let him
over
finish.
there.
Let him finish, please. Let's not
It's
speak
the
over
right
each
of
other.
the people. It's the right of the people to know what is the level of chloroform in the water.
Okay.
So GNT said that you should display people who are coming. They know that how the water of level of non-purified water. What is the level of that?
Let
This
me
is simply
very
right of the
quickly,
people.
viewers, let me just very quickly put some. Yes, Rahul Ishwar wants to come in. Yes, Mr.
Yes,
Ishwar.
just one submission.
Yeah.
You people are saying this to dampen the spirit and dampen the pious mood. That's the whole purpose. Yes. No, and if I want really a much more better water, absolutely yes. Who would not want that? When my family, my children come, of course we would want a better water. But having said that, see, entire thing is said to dampen the spirit. Please understand, whenever a Hindu occasion comes, they will come up with all the technical reports.
Okay,
Whenever
Dr.
a
Raman wants to.
whenever a
Dr.
technical
Raman
is
wants to
there,
come
whenever
in.
anything else is
I
there.
don't know,
It is to
I'm
dampen the
terribly-
spirit. See, please attack Modi ji,
Rahul.
please attack Yogi ji, but please spare Maha Kumbh and Hindu festivals.
Yes,
If you have a
absolutely.
political
Suman
aspect,
C. Raman,
we
respond.
attack them. But please don't bring in Hindu festivals into disrepute.
Quick response, Dr. Raman. Yes.
I don't know, Rahul. This is a completely bizarre argument. Pradeep Bhandari says he will appeal against his own government's report. I don't understand this at all. And Rahul Ishwar says, don't do this. Don't. Who is he telling? Is he telling some opposition party, or is he telling who released this report? Why was the report released now?
Okay,
If the report
Mr.
had
Bhandari.
not come out, nobody is
Mr.
going
Bhandari.
to raise that issue now.
Mr.
Who
Bhandari.
released the report? Why was
It is
it
an
released?
NGT order. I will answer that. It is an NGT order and you have the right to appeal in the High Court. Suman, go and see the law. So even if the report
Sir,
by the
you are-
CPWD is submitted, ultimately it is the NGT which is asking about it.
Not
Point
the
number 1.
CPWD,
Go and read the statement of the Honorable Chief Minister in the floor of the House. Number 3, despite all your conspiracies, your attempt to spread fear, more than 50 crore Sanatanis have taken dip
Nobody is
and not a
getting
single
fear.
Sanatani has fallen
You have
still.
to act
Your
against the
attempt to
CPCB
completely
people
discredit
for
Maha
spreading
Kumbh
fear
has
then.
flopped.
Well,
You
viewers,
cannot
let me
even
tell you.
handle 70 lakh people.
Viewers, let me
Other
tell you.
arrangements, and you are telling that where more than 50
Viewers,
crore
there are
Sanatanis
other-
have taken
there are
dip,
other
which is the
traditions.
highest in the human history.
1 second,
You are
1 second, Mr.
questioning that.
Bhandari. There are other traditions also, viewers, where water plays a significant role, especially when it comes to prayer rituals. I don't see the NGT running around there testing the water, etc., etc. Now, yes, it has done so here. It has come out with a report. The government says we're going to contest it. But the fact is, viewers, there has been no massive disease outbreak. This has been said even by Jaya Bachchan before the report came out. She said that there are dead bodies floating in the water there. And that's the water, that's one of the reasons why the water has become unfit for consumption, human or otherwise. This all happened before the report. So today they're very conveniently saying that, oh, it's become a death kumbh, Mrityu Kumbh, because the water quality is bad. No, viewers, all of this was not known. It has just become a convenient tool to now underline the slander, to give it some basis. Anyhow, viewers, look, we can keep going around in circles. The fact of the matter is that if you are making such a strident appeal, and Mr. Khan refuses to answer that question, and I don't understand why, he got very upset. The fact is, viewers, if you are constantly telling a bunch of electors that, look, only we can look after your interests, the other side that you have elected is letting you down, one would assume that those people would turn around and say, okay, you might be right. Yes, Yogi Adityanath is not doing a good job. So let us express our anger, our disappointment by not giving Yogi Adityanath or his candidates a vote. Unfortunately, viewers, that is happening. So the question here is, has Yogi Adityanath completely, therefore, been able to convince a variety of Hindus, a large majority of them, that he is the guardian of their interests? And if that is the case, viewers, then there's no argument to be made. Yes, health is very important. That report needs to be examined, and I do find it bizarre that the BJP is now going to go up in appeal in the NGT against the report. Perhaps they should look at the report. Perhaps they should conduct independent testing of the water there and get to the bottom of it.